World War II. We remember the epic battles, the D-Day landings, the brutal Eastern Front. We remember the soldiers, the sacrifices, the sheer scale of human conflict. But behind the front lines, another war was raging. A hidden battle, fought not with bullets, but with blueprints. Not by soldiers, but by scientists, engineers, and code breakers. This was the technological arms race, a relentless high-stakes contest between the Axis powers and the Allies. A desperate scramble for innovation where victory could hinge on a single breakthrough, a faster plane, an unbreakable code, or a terrifying new weapon. This secret war didn't just influence battles, it defined them, reshaped the world, and catapulted humanity into a new technological age. This is the story of the Axis versus Allies tech war, the incredible inventions, the ingenious countermeasures, and the race for the ultimate weapon that changed our world forever. The seeds of this tech war were sown in the aftermath of World War I. Stagnant trench warfare had shown the brutal cost of outdated tactics. In the interwar years, military thinkers grappled with new possibilities: faster tanks, more powerful aircraft, the potential of radio and early radar. As Nazi Germany prepared for conflict, it embraced radical new doctrines built on speed and coordination. Blitzkrieg, or lightning war, wasn't just tactics, it was enabled by technology. Concentrated forces of Panzer tanks communicating via radio, supported by terrifying Stuka dive bombers, acting as precision aerial artillery. In the early years, this combination proved devastatingly effective, rapidly overwhelming Poland, France, and much of Europe. At sea, Germany unleashed its U-boat fleet, employing wolfpack tactics to strangle Allied shipping in the Atlantic. Improved torpedoes and snorkel technology allowing submarines to run diesel engines while submerged made them ever more lethal predators. In the Pacific, Japan demonstrated its own technological prowess. The Mitsubishi A6M0 fighter was, for a time, the finest carrier aircraft in the world, fast, agile, and long-ranged. Combined with highly trained pilots and bold carrier tactics, Japan achieved stunning initial victories, including the devastating attack on Pearl Harbor. But the Allies, though initially caught off guard, possessed immense industrial potential and scientific brilliance. The tech war shifted gears. It became a battle of innovation and mass production. Great Britain, standing alone in 1940, relied heavily on technological defense. The chain-home radar system, a network of coastal towers, provided crucial early warning during the Battle of Britain, allowing outnumbered RAF fighters to intercept German bombers. And hidden away at Bletchley Park, brilliant minds waged a secret war against German codes. Breaking the Enigma machine cipher, codenamed Ultra, gave the Allies unprecedented insights, often war-winning, into Axis plans. On the Eastern Front, the Soviet Union faced annihilation, but responded with staggering resilience and industrial might. The T-34 tank, with its sloped armor, powerful gun, and wide tracks suited for the harsh terrain, shocked the Germans and became a cornerstone of the Red Army's eventual victory. Crude but effective Katyusha rocket launchers rained down terror on Axis positions. And then there was the United States, the arsenal of democracy. American industry churned out staggering quantities of war material: Sherman tanks, Liberty ships, B-17 Flying Fortress bombers, overwhelming the Axis through sheer volume. But it wasn't just quantity. American science delivered critical innovations. Advanced radar and sonar ASDIC systems turned the tide against the U-boats. The proximity fuse, a tiny radar in artillery shells, dramatically increased anti-aircraft effectiveness. Facing defeat on all fronts, Nazi Germany desperately pinned its hopes on radical wonder weapons, or Wunderwaffen. The Messerschmitt Me-262, the world's first operational jet fighter, briefly outclassed Allied planes, but arrived too late and in too few numbers. The V-1 flying bomb, a primitive cruise missile, and the V-2 rocket, the first ballistic missile, terrorized London, but were militarily ineffective. These were technological marvels born of desperation, not strategic game-changers. The Allied technological and industrial advantage proved decisive. Ultra-intelligence guided critical operations. Allied radar directed fighters and bombers. Sonar hunted U-boats. Long-range bombers crippled Axis industry. And ultimately, the most secret project of all reached fruition. The Manhattan Project, a colossal Allied scientific effort, unlocked the power of the atom.
Check the voltage again.
In August 1945, atomic bombs were dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, forcing Japan's surrender and ushering in the nuclear age with terrifying finality. The technological arms race of World War II was fought with feverish intensity, accelerating innovation at an unprecedented rate. Jet engines, rocketry, radar, code breaking, penicillin, nuclear power, early computing, technologies that defined the latter 20th century surged forward under the pressures of total war. It was a war won as much in the laboratory and the factory as on the battlefield. This relentless pursuit of technological supremacy saved millions, cost millions, and unleashed forces that continue to shape our world, reminding us of the profound and often perilous link between innovation and conflict.